YouTube. It's just a whole fucking ordeal with your phone. All right, we here. I got to give it up. Y'all get in here and talk. Told you, put my shirt back on unless Mr. Willie shows up. Go pee over the road. I'm back, girl. All right, talk to Connie. You want me to go live? Where the hell are you? I mean, you're sitting here looking like this. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They want me to go live, then I get here and nobody's here. They ask me to go live, then nobody shows up. Story of my life. That's what they do, Roy. Join up, brother. Talk to me. I told you I was putting my shirt back on unless Willie shows up. I gotta do the music. Music.
What up?
What up?
Hey, what did I ever do? It's cracking me up. I think you got me confused.
Damn, Fire's in here. What's up,
Huh?
Fire? Fire's in here. Yeah.
Showing up.
He used to come in every night with Bodymore, and then he got a day job. I thought I pissed him off one night, and he just up and disappeared. Then he told me he had a day job. It's a historic moment. Fire's up in here today. Fuck yeah.
Hey, Roy, say what I mean. It's me, top decliner.
He'll be in here in a minute.
Did you say I drive you nuts?
He'll be in here in a minute. Y'all can hash it out and talk about it. After he gets through cooking his food, he'll be here.
Who's gonna be here?
Roy will come in and talk to you.
Oh.
Believe me, Roy has no fucking problem telling you exactly what the fuck he meant by what he said. That's what I like about him. He speaks his fucking mind. So if you took it the wrong way or whatever, I don't know, but he'll tell you. What? He'll tell you exactly what he's saying. Yeah, Fire. I stream every now and then. That every night thing wasn't working because nobody was showing up. So I feel like doing a sporadic live stream brings more people than me doing it every night.
I'm about to download. I don't know how does Flex pull like the Matrix background? Is that an app? I mean, is that a program?
Do what now?
Oh, virtual cam. That's what it's called. Because Flex, he puts like the Matrix background.
Yeah, but he also has a green screen.
Yeah, I know, but just as even you, I think you know how to do it too. How do you play videos on your?
I don't know how to do that.
Because I've seen you play videos before. I think.
Oh yeah, I do that on
OBS.
No, I do that on Google. I think I play the things on Google, but the background thing. Flex went and bought a green screen to put behind him, so he could do shit like that. Because he could do it without the green screen, but it wasn't. It was like glitchy without the green screen. So he bought a green screen to put behind him. So like where you're sitting right now, he'd have a green screen back there so he could put more shit. And do different things. Hell, if you watch his videos, one day he even fucking went and bought some shit and like covered up his windows so he could make his car into a green screen. It was kind of cool the way he did it. I thought it was cool as shit. He made a
Have
little.
you talked to Lisa today?
Yeah, I was sitting there listening to that shit. I kind of got irritated because there wasn't a link like you were talking about.
Huh?
And I literally asked for a link to join their fucking live for like over a fucking hour. And I was like, fuck y'all, bye. I'll make my own fucking, you know. And wasn't nobody respond. They were fucking ignoring me, dude. It was like I was putting these messages out and talking about shit that they were talking about, and everybody's fucking ignoring me. And they would talk about the fucking message underneath what I just said. I'm like, are y'all fucking kidding me? Are you fucking serious? I was like, all right, I ain't dealing with y'all shit. But then I stayed. Just because I want to hear what Roy had to say next or what Gary had to say next. And then when it was like all of a sudden, when they want John to join, oh, they throw a link up for anybody. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I didn't join for like 30, 45 minutes after that. I'm like, that shit ain't cool. Oh, anybody can join now. We're going to throw the link up because John wants to come. And that's bullshit. I was done with that shit. I sat here and drank a few beers. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in there and give them shit.
Look what I got. I know you're not really into liquor, right?
Huh?
Well, it's cheap. It's cheap. It's not that, but
Well,
got one.
What you got there?
Rum. Cheap rum.
Okay.
And cheap tequila. But I think that one's no tequila.
You got some Jose Cuervo, okay.
Yeah, it was like $30. But that shit strong.
Dude, I'm telling you, last summer, y'all knew me last summer, I was drinking beer and I was fucking chasing it with Jim Beam Red Stag.
Huh.
It was red cherry flavor. That shit was good as fuck, dude.
But you drink more beer than liquor, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Or both.
I'd buy me a fucking handle. I'd buy me a handle and it'd last me like a couple months. And I'll just like take like 2, 3, 4 shots a night. I drink a whole lot more beer than I do liquor, yeah. My buddy, I don't know how he does it, but he will literally drink a whole fucking $50 bottle of fucking tequila and drink beer all night and then get up the next morning and go to work. I don't know. I used to do that when I was younger, but I can't do it now. When I was younger, I would drink whatever you put in front of me. I'd go home, take a shower, and go straight to work. I can't do that shit now. Now I got to come home, at least have me a few hours sleep.
so fucking hot. Oh my god. It's like 100 degrees right now in Florida.
Yeah, it feels like it's fucking like 89
At,
here in
at,
Georgia, dude.
at
I'm just
2
glad.
at 2 a.m. it's fucking 100 degrees.
Hey, Brian,
Ah,
I want you to. You got my number. I want you to text me your address so
huh.
I can see how far it is from my house to your house.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Because I want to come hang out with you one night.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You smoke your smoke, and I'll drink my drink. We'll do what we do, brother.
Oh yeah.
Well, fuck it. I'll just come hang out with you one night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
We could get on live and just chill together. Both of us be right there together.
No, I was asking you because I know you drink more beer than liquor, right?
Yeah, I drink a lot more beer than liquor, yes.
Yeah. See, the thing with liquor, if I drink liquor, it's gonna be rum. I can't do no fucking vodka. Oh no, vodka and tequila. I suck at that. I end up fucking throwing up when I drink vodka.
Yeah, see, my thing was like, I'm fine now because I've learned how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing was when I was younger, if I drink anything but beer, I just wanted to walk down there. I just wanted to beat the fuck out of people. Bottom line. That's where I was. And when I was younger, if I drank liquor, vodka, it didn't fucking matter. Tequila.
Well, they say that tequila makes you want to fight. That's what they say.
Well, my buddy drinks a $50 bottle of tequila a day, and he don't want to fight. So I think it's all about the person.
I'm trying to remember the name of that program that you can like customize everything. I can't remember. Cam 2. Let me see. I wish I could remember.
I know you need to talk to Flex or damn, what's his name? You need to talk to Flex or damn it, I'm subscribed to his channel and I can't remember his fucking name. Because the guy I'm thinking about, he actually lives in an apartment, I think in California, and he literally has all his shit. He might have been the one that told Flex about it. His name's fucking, god dang it. What is his fucking name? Now I gotta fucking hope I can get to it. Oh, Roy wants to come in. All right, here we go. It should be interesting. Hey, don't come on stream and you're hacking and coughing and throwing up, mother.
Choking on the food.
What's that guy? Roy, you probably don't know, but
Who?
that fucking guy.
The guy that what?
He comes on Flex's channel. He's got his own channel.
Dark Road Runner.
Yes, him. Yes, that's the one.
I only know because whenever he streams, he has like a lot of like cinema shit.
Yes, so much shit. Yes.
You haven't seen
I think
anything.
that's the guy that got fucking.
I haven't seen him post, and he normally streams. Like when I tell you he streams, compared to 5 a.m., he's like that. Like he was stream. I would like wake up at like 3 in the morning or whatever, and I look at my phone and he's live.
Yeah, I watched him for like 10, 12 hours straight.
I'd be like, I wake up like at 7 a.m. and he's live.
I wanted to go to fucking bed, dude, and he was just.
I haven't seen him live in so long, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I wanted to go to bed, but I saw him stream, and I was like, I'll just sit there and watch them for fucking ever.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, the last stream that I saw him doing, I literally fucking did not work the next day because I was up all fucking night watching him.
I found his channel because of Flex, because he was coming in Flex stream or whatever, and he was like putting a video of Flex driving and himself next to.
Yes, he does. Yes, he's the one you need to talk to, dude.
It's kind of cool though. I wish I knew how to. That's pretty cool. I don't know. They guess they use it like a program.
I don't want to go on record and say that he's the one that told Flex how to do this kind of thing.
I'm pretty sure because they used to talk a lot. Him and Flex. They probably still.
But he has some good shit that he does.
Yeah, he has a lot of programs. Because you need programs for that.
But yeah,
my one for the one that we're talking about.
That's the one you need to ask questions about. Because all I do is I go live and I'm sitting here looking like me. That's all I do. I don't have all that special effects bullshit.
Oh no, I want to. I'm telling you. No, the reason I was telling you because I used to have that program, but I can't fucking remember the name.
With the OBS?
No, it was like a webcam program. It's pretty much you can like add like pictures to the. How you see it here? How Flex does it? Same thing that Flex does. How he puts like the little power up picture. That. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the freaking program because I want to.
I've heard them throw around OBS, but I don't know exactly what they use to do that. I've heard them say something about OBS and them need to buy a green screen. But like I said, you'd have to talk to either Flex or Dark Road Run. And I would say go towards Dark Road Run because he puts some killer shit out. I mean, I don't even know. I don't know. It's like the shit that he puts out is so fucking awesome. You can't fucking walk away from. It's like I'm fucking watching him for like 3-4 hours straight. Okay. And he'll be like 4 a.m. And I'm like, I gotta go work tomorrow. I'm gonna go get another beer. And I start watching. It'd be like 7 a.m. The next time I look at the clock, it's like 7 a.m. He's still streaming. I'm like, fuck. I don't want to stop watching.
Yeah, he got a community strike one time because he did a sleeping stream where he was sleeping, and so YouTube hit him up and said you can't do those kind of streams because didn't know if he was dead or not. So he said you can't do those streams.
Yeah, and finally it got to where it was like fucking. It was like I was watching him. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning my time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I walk outside. It's fucking daylight. Okay. He had me so fucking hooked on watching him. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go keep drinking beer and I'm gonna watch him. And I'm just not gonna work tomorrow. That's just where I was. I literally just wanted to watch him to see what the fuck he was gonna do next.
Yeah, he has so much equipment. It's crazy.
Let me go check. When was his last video?
For him to be in one little apartment, he has so much shit at his fucking that he can fucking do anything in that one little fucking apartment. It's fucking amazing what he does.
know that, like, I feel like, oh my god, crazy. I think like I talked about it with Flex recently, and somehow I feel like Flex told me that he changed his channel name, and I just looked for his channel name, and now it's not dark. It's not no more Dark Road. It's called Lightroom. That's the name of his channel now.
Oh, is that why I don't get no notifications?
Well, he changed it. I went to his channel. He says the name of the channel is now called The Lightroom.
Is that why I don't? I guess that's why I don't get no notifications from him no more.
The last video he posted was 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, but even though he changed his name, he should
Yeah,
have been
streaming like every day, like a lot.
But Roy changed the name of his YouTube channel, and I still get his notifications. So
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you should still got his notification.
I mean, Roy changed his name to Roy's Critter Corner.
Sometimes you have to put on the little bell and get all. Sometimes I know that.
I get all of Roy's notifications.
Do you put
every time Mr. Clean is online? Believe me. Okay.
Mr. Clean.
Yes. Look at him right there. See the earrings? See the bald head? That's Mr. Clean. Roy can make so much fucking money being the new Mr. Clean on advertisements. All he's got to do is fucking turn his head right there, sideways, right there. No, turn back, Roy, right there. That's the new Mr. Clean.
Yeah.
He can make so much fucking money and getting the royalties off his fucking head and his fucking earring.
Right.
He'd be the new Mr. Clean. He wouldn't need the fucking animated guy. They'd have a fucking real life guy.
The real one.
They'd have the real life new Mr. Clean. They wouldn't need the animated guy that died. They'd have the fucking real one right there.
I fed my street cats shrimp.
And Roy can make all the fucking royalties off the Mr. Clean commercials.
Yeah. So yeah, our stream was crazy, dude. They had we were having that fight over the para thing.
Yeah, you were going at it with William.
Yeah, what the fuck? I have not looked at the para fucking round table thing. But what the fuck is up with para just fucking working one day every 2 weeks?
Who?
The para.
Oh, the para? That's because DoorDash is blocking them. DoorDash is every time they go in to do something, DoorDash blocks them.
Because it's only worked like one day every 2 weeks.
I don't even know when was the last time you worked, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm telling you, and I turned that shit on.
Yeah, DoorDash is blocking them.
It worked one day. I made a live stream about the one day that it worked. I was on live stream the one day that it worked because I got something that looked like a fucking red turtle shell. And it was actually a fucking unicorn. And I fucking screenshotted the fucking unicorn and put it on my live stream. And then the next day it quit working for like the past week and a half.
Yeah, DoorDash has been cracking down on it.
And see, my thing is...
Or the group talk about it.
Well, my thing is this right here, okay? Here's how I feel about the whole para thing, okay? If you depend on para to work DoorDash or Uber Eats, you don't need to be fucking working, first of all. Bottom line, okay? All right? I was doing that shit way before. Shut up, Corey. They wasn't purple turtles. They were fucking red, and they had red hats, okay? That's what I saw. Anyway, with that being said, if you're dependent on Para to work your fucking job as a DoorDash driver, you don't need to be fucking working, okay? Because you should not fucking depend on Para to pick and choose what orders you take. Okay, I depend on Para for a couple things where, like, I can flag people. If I take a Walmart order, I'll just look, see if it's apartment or in house. If it's apartment, I don't take it. And I'll look to see if I've got to go a long distance, if it's going to have a fucking star beside it, to see if it's going to be more money. Okay, because there's been a lot of times I'm not taking a fucking $16 order for 10 miles. But Pars told me it's $23 for 10 miles. Oh yeah, I'll take that.
Well, yeah, that's what that was the whole thing when Para started, was they could actually get you the total amount of the order. Then they got cracked down on, and now they can give you an estimate, or they can put a tip predictor on it, and it might be more. But that's why it was so popular in the beginning, because it would tell you the full payout, like right off the bat. Like, it would show you $10, but it was actually Para, you were able to see the full amount, which maybe was $16, whatever it was.
Well, see,
that's why it was so popular.
Well, see, the thing that I've found out with Para is like, if DoorDash shows me $16 for 10 miles, I'm doing that.
But my whole thing with doing it is you never base it on extra tip money anyways. You always base it on a mile to money ratio. So prior to Para, if you got a 2 mile order for $10, you took it anyway because it was a good money to mile. You didn't have to worry about, okay, it's 2 miles, but now it's $25. It didn't make a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole issue. Was did you really need Para to? You know, it might have worked if you had, let's say, a 2 mile trip, $6, but really it was $15. Then maybe it worked in your benefit. But even then, it's all miles to money ratio, and it's always been that way. If you work your app, it's always money to mile ratio. So whatever's on the back end of the order, once you drop it off, it wouldn't really fucking matter anyway. So in my point, I never saw the purpose of it. Plus, you were taking a risk when you first started using it if you get deactivated or not. That's why I never did it in the beginning. But at the same time, is it really a necessary thing to have? And the answer is no.
And see, that's what I'm saying. You know, it's nice to have it, but, you know, you don't need to use it as a crutch. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody has crutches in their life. You don't need it as a crutch. Okay? If Para goes away tomorrow, what are you going to do? In the same way I was before it ever started. That's what
exactly.
Okay? And with that being said, I've noticed that DoorDash has done it different. Like, I know Roy don't like fucking talking DoorDash and shit, but he's done it all on his channel, so he's gonna listen to me tonight on mine. Okay. I've noticed DoorDash hasn't been doing a lot of peak pay in my area, but what they are doing is they're raising the fucking base pay. As everybody's bitching about base pay, there ain't been no peak pay, but like I'll get an order for $11.25 to go 5 miles. And when I drop that off, I'll see that I'll get $6.25 base pay and a $5 tip, which I never saw before.
Well,
It'd always be $2.50, $2.75 base pay. They're upping the base pay and they're not doing the fucking peak pay. And I think that's kind of like trying to keep the fucking all these new people that they're putting on. At the same time, they're putting new people on and flooding my fucking market. Okay, I think they're not doing the peak pay. At the same time, trying to help us out because I bash DoorDash, whatever. But I think they're trying to help us out because they're like, well, if we don't put up peak pay and we just up the base pay, all these new people don't want to fucking come out.
Well, I would also look at it this way. This is something DoorDash probably could do, is they don't have to show the peak pay, but they can just add that peak pay onto your base amount to satisfy people that say, oh, I'm not getting enough base pay. It's technically, instead of normally, let's say it was a $2.50 base pay, then they threw a $3 peak pay, it'd be $5.50. They don't even have to show the base pay. I mean, the peak pay now. They can just throw the extra $3 onto the base pay, so it makes it look like, oh, you're getting more base pay and whatever the tip may be. So I wouldn't put it past DoorDash to do some shit like that. That way, because everybody's always bitching, we need more base pay. We need more base pay. So how hard would it be to say, okay, we'll just take that $2 peak pay we would normally throw on an order, and we'll just throw it onto the base pay. So instead of $2.50, it looks like you're getting $4.50. Because that's what everybody bitches about all the fucking time. But peak pay needs to be more. Well, you could be fucking yourself out of peak pays now because they're just choosing to do a new system of how they are doing it. Like they just add it to the base pay, and you don't see peak pay anymore. They could be doing shit like that too, or they could be throwing they could throw the base pay as a tip amount or something. Like if it's a $2.50 base pay, but it sounds more like they would be doing with peak pay, where they're just throwing that onto your fucking base pay to make it look like to make you feel satisfied you're getting more base pay. Well, technically you're not. It's just separated. One would be peak, one would be base.
Well, see, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like Corey was asking. I look at all the orders that I take every day, and it looks like that sometimes, say, instead of doing a $3 peak pay, they just add $3 to your base pay.
Yeah, and that'd be a smarter thing to do than throw peak pay up there. Yeah,
because then I'm getting a $5 base pay plus my tip. So then them $3 orders and two $50 orders are going to get delivered.
Yeah, and that's the whole point, is getting the shit delivered without hearing a bunch of bullshit. So
if I see $3 going a mile, I'm not taking that. But if they add a $3 fucking base pay, okay, or they had $3 too, and I see $6 going a mile, I'll take it all day long.
Yeah, but that all depends on when a lot of that depends. When you have to look at your peak pay, whenever you were getting peak pay, what were the times in which you were getting peak pay? So the only way to really test that theory would be, okay, normally we would get peak pay from 8 p.m. to, let's say, midnight. So that would be the best way to do it. Look at your past orders of what you were making from 8 to midnight when you actually saw your peak pay, because you can break that down. And then look at it now. Like, okay, so before I was getting $2.50 base, from 8 to midnight we were getting a $3 peak, blah, blah, blah. So now you could look at your app and say, okay, from 8 to midnight, now I'm getting $5.50 base pay and whatever. So that would almost show you that DoorDash is just throwing the peak pay onto your base pay to look like that you're getting paid more, and so more chances of you taking the orders. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I've showed on my lives, on the lives when I was down in Atlanta. They showed me like $8 fucking go 2 miles. Okay, I'll go pick shit up, go 2 miles for $8, and there would be no fucking tip. It would be all base pay.
Yeah, that would just depend on how long the order's been sitting though, too, normally.
Well, I think again, what it's doing is, I think DoorDash is getting a lot of backlash about all these fucking people that they fucking threw on DoorDash, and now nobody's making no money, and all these new people are fucking coming on when they got peak pay.
Well, this whole theory behind people ain't making no money to me is bullshit anyway. If you're not making money, why the fuck are you even doing it then?
Well,
That's fucking retarded to me. So these people that sit there and say, "Oh, I don't make enough money," why the fuck are you doing it then? That's fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? That makes no fucking sense.
I'm saying I think DoorDash is getting a backlash because, like, right now in my market, okay, I see all these fucking new people every 4 or 5 days. It just started. Yeah, my wife heard one. My wife walked in one day. My wife walked in one day, and she said, the girl looked there and said, "Are you DoorDash Uber Eats?" She said, "I'm Uber Eats." She said, "Oh, I'm DoorDash." She said, "And I'm the best DoorDasher they got." My wife looked at her and said, "How long you been doing it?" She said, 3 days. She's like, "Good luck, honey." And walked out.
Well, they just, can't really blame them. They think they're doing something special. They don't know any better. And maybe to her, she is making better money and she feels she's the best, Maybe she was working that $7 a fucking hour job and now she's making $12 an hour. It looks more beneficial to her. And if she's making, I know a lot of people bitch and say, "Oh, you're taking these $3.50 orders, taking this, taking that." But you got to remember where these people's backgrounds come from. Like, you never know. They might be working that fucking shitty ass part-time $7 an hour job. They choose to do DoorDash for fucking part-time. They're making $12. That to them is an increase, and that makes it look like they're doing better. Now, to you and me, we might say, "Well, that's garbage. You could probably make a lot more if you do it this way." But a lot of people don't think that way when it comes to work. They just go to work and to make whatever they're making, and if they make more than they were making previously, they're fucking happy with that. It's all these really greedy motherfuckers or these people that don't manage their finances, for fuck's sake, that think they got to make 50, or they think they're so fucking special. And I've said this before, they want to make $40, $50 an hour. Well, tell me what the fuck makes you so special that $40 or $50 an hour you think you deserve. What skills do you have? If DoorDash went down tomorrow, what skills do you present to an employer that makes you think you deserve $50 or $40 an hour? Chances are, jack shit, you're just an ex-McDonald's manager or some shit making $50 an hour, but because you think you were making $30, $40 on DoorDash, that you actually are worth that kind of money. You're not. You're not worth that kind of money. So I think that a lot of people get that blown ass head syndrome. They think, oh, because I can make $40 on DoorDash, that I can't go to a regular job because I won't make my $40. Well, bitch, what are your skills to make $40 an hour in the first fucking place? Because if you were so skilled to make $40 an hour, you probably thought that way prior to DoorDash. And what the fuck skills do you have that let's say you were working a $15 an hour job? That, you see what I'm saying? You kind of get my point on that. It's like, so you're bitching. You're already bitching that you're making $40 an hour. You're bitching that's not enough, but yet you came from a job where you were making $12 a fucking hour, and now all of a sudden you think you're worth more than $40 an hour.
And with no fucking on my channel, I kind of felt butthurt tonight when you said that you couldn't come on nobody's channel and speak your mind, brother.
What happened?
Earlier tonight.
Uh-huh.
You said, I can't come on nobody's channel and speak my mind because they always cut me off.
Yeah, I can't. They won't allow. That's why I don't get asked to do a lot of live.
No, but it ain't nobody's channel. It's the big channels. You come on my channel and speak your mind anytime you fucking want to.
Yeah, well, that's fine. And then this is shit that I've said on my channel anyway. But nobody. See, that's the thing. Nobody's willing to. When you challenge people like that, nobody's willing to answer you that question. Or you'll get that one or two people that they'll be like, "Oh, okay. I was," and that's another thing. It's funny how all these.
Again, you said I can't come on nobody's channel.
Well, you know what I fucking mean, dude. Don't go that way with me. You already know. You know what the fuck I mean,
dude. I fucking love you because you speak your fucking mind.
Yeah. Well, you know what I mean.
I want you on my channel anytime I can get you. Okay.
And then you got all these motherfuckers that sit there on these channels talking about, "Oh, I quit my $100,000 job to go do DoorDash." Get the fuck out of here. Why would you be dumb enough to do something like that? If you're at a job and you're making $70, $80, $90,000, and you got benefits, and you got that. Why would you quit that to go to fucking DoorDash? You know, that's the thing. A lot of people don't want to fucking be honest. No, what happened is during the cooties, you got laid off work just like everybody else, and you had to find a way to make money. So instead of fucking being honest about it, you're coming on here with your bullshit stories. Oh, I quit my $90,000 a year job because I can do DoorDash and make just as much. But yeah, bitch, you ain't making just as much, and all you're doing is bitching and complaining all the fucking time. So, you know, that's 90% of them. Now, a lot of them don't want to tell you the truth because then it makes them look fucking stupid. Because, to be honest with you, if I came on here and I said I had a $100,000 job and I quit so I could do DoorDash, I would hope that somebody would come on here and say, you're just a dumb fuck and for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I would hope somebody would say that. But you got these motherfuckers on here because there aren't free thinkers and they don't think for them fucking self. They'll actually believe some bullshit like that. Oh, well, he quit a $100,000 job just to do DoorDash? Bullshit. Just be honest. You got laid off. And you notice how it's all these people that just recently made channels when the pandemic started that decided to quit these big money jobs. It's just a coincidence when everything was shut down that, oh, I had to quit my job to work DoorDash. Come on, just be fucking honest with me. That's the thing. This community is so dishonest with its viewers and some of the shit that they say. It's fucking ridiculous. You know?
I fully agree.
It's just so much fake shit. Some of these people are just so fucking fake. It's not even funny.
Exactly.
It reminds me of all the fuckers on Facebook. They always get excited because they always put the fun shit on the Facebook, but they don't show you behind the scenes when your man's whooping your ass or, you know, you're going through fucking this or that. That's what a lot of these channels are to me. They're just fucking smoke and mirrors, a lot of them. Because you're just feeding into people's fucking fantasy. And at the end of the day, the fantasy is a fucking farce, in my opinion. So, you know, you got people out there that are striving to make over $100,000 doing DoorDash. That's the fucking mentality people have. They don't have, you know, because they see this shit, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like Corey says, some people are dumb enough to believe the bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. They could be eating a shit sandwich, but because somebody told them it was peanut butter, they'd fucking eat it. Because that's how fucking stupid they are. They don't listen, they don't fucking pay attention, and it just looks like chunky peanut butter, but it could be a big old pile of shit, and they'll fucking eat it because you had enough people tell them, hey, that's fucking peanut butter. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking idiots that we deal with now. It's fucking ridiculous.
I fully understand that, and I fully agree with you.
But see, if I go on other people's channel and say shit like that, they think I'm the asshole. No, I'm speaking reality, bitch. You just can't handle reality because, once again, you live in the peanut butter shit fucking world that you live in because you don't want to hear the fucking truth. And that's why I don't get asked on all these panels. And that's why a lot of that shit I don't get asked to be on, because I'm not going to sit there and ride your coattails and ride your bullshit stream, because I live in fucking reality. I don't live in this fucking La La Land YouTube world that you all fucking live in. I don't do it. I live in reality. You know?
And that's why you're not going to be invited, because you speak your fucking mind and you speak what you fucking know and you speak in reality. Okay, while everybody else like, oh yeah, you can make this. You can make fucking $38 an hour doing DoorDash. Okay, and then they fucking quit their jobs. They go do DoorDash, and they're making $15 an hour.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's my $38 an hour? Now they're calling support. Hey, I didn't make $38 an hour this hour. Why the fucking ain't I making this money? You know, and then they figure out, oh, I just fucking lost my job, quit my job, because usually I could make up $38 an hour, and now I'm making 15 or 13 or less. And now I call support. Support's like, that's what you could make, but you're not making that. You know, and then when they get a really good dose of reality and they figure out they just fucked up, Then they want to go back to their fucking regular job, and it ain't there no more.
Or they just blame DoorDash all the time. That's how most of it. And most of it, they don't even try to go back to their other job. They want to blame DoorDash because it's easier, but because they don't want to look like the piece of shit that fucked up, and so they don't want to be called out for fucking up. So they'll just blame. So 99% of them blame it on something else. And and that's one thing that I would love to somebody to actually answer that question. If you're making $40 on DoorDash, you're complaining about it. What job did you come from that made you pay $40 an hour? What job did you have that paid you $40 an hour that you have to bitch about $40 an hour? Like I said, if you were working a $10 an hour job and you're now making $40 an hour on DoorDash, I'd shut the fuck up because you're doing a lot better than you were, bitch. So why are you still complaining about it? That's the fucking problem. And a lot of these people, in my opinion, and I can guarantee you probably 80% of them that sit there and say, oh, I do it for the freedom. I don't have to listen to a boss. Chances are these are the same fucktards that can't even hold a job for 3 months without getting fired, going from job to job to job because they don't fucking listen, because you can tell how well they listen, because you can tell them something in a YouTube video. 3 months later, they're asking you the same stupid fucking question. So these are probably the same people that can't hold a job longer than 3 months because they're fucking ignorant. They don't listen, and they probably have attitude issues and shit like that. So that's probably 80% of it is this whole, that's a bunch of bullshit that, I want to be my own boss. That's because you're too stupid to listen to a boss, and you don't want to, and you probably can't even hold down a job. That's probably why most people do it, is because they can't hold down a regular job because, one, they just probably have bad attitude. Two, they have bad work ethics. And that's another thing. You can tell those type of people, I can get up and do DoorDash whenever I want. Well, that right there shows you that you have no drive and you have no discipline, because to have an actual job, you have to get up on a certain time, have to be there at a certain time. But you can usually tell lazy ass people because they're like, I can sleep in as long as I want and I can still go out and do DoorDash whenever I want. That's because you're a lazy fuck. You don't have no discipline. And I can guarantee you that's probably 80% of gig workers. Probably easily.
Number one, I can get up wherever I want, okay? But number two, I do schedule my shit like a job every fucking day.
And that's what's funny, because that's the bullshit fucking excuse you hear from all these people. I have the freedom to do it whenever I want. But yet you're doing it the same time, 12 to 4, 4 to 7, or fucking 8 to 9, 8 to 10. You're doing it the same times every day. So what the fuck is that any different than working a scheduled job? You know what I'm saying? So where's the freedom that you keep talking about? Where's your freedom to do it whenever you want if you're having to schedule 7 days a week and do it the same time every fucking day? Where's the freedom? You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's my thing, okay? Here's my thing. Okay, I did Waffle House. Okay? Waffle House, I had to work every Thanksgiving. I had to work every Christmas Eve, every Christmas Day, every fucking thing. Any holiday to come up, I had to fucking work. It was mandatory. Now, I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, as a full-time gig worker, you're on my channel, okay? And I want you to put it straight to me, and I'm going to put it straight to you. But I'm telling you right now, okay, I cannot tell you how many times I was at the Waffle House, okay, working, okay? And I had fucking birthdays comes up, grandbabies comes up. I literally fucking had to watch my grandbabies open up presents on Christmas Day on fucking Facebook Live because I had to be at work and I could not be there with them. Shit like that is important to me. You know what I'm saying? Okay? That's something that I feel like I need to be there. Christmas morning. Okay, my grandbabies open presents that I fucking spent $2,000 paying for. Okay, but I can't be there.
Yeah.
To watch them open that shit, I got watching on fucking Facebook Live.
Yeah.
That kind of shit fucks with me.
Yeah.
You know? That kind of shit fucks with me.
Yeah, but I also look at it this way too. And that might just because we come from two different backgrounds, the hardships I've dealt with and the shit that I've dealt with. Sometimes you have to sacrifice shit. You know, I'm gonna, you know, if I have to miss kids opening presents to sacrifice going to work to know that, hey, I have a stable job, I have stable income, I'm not destroying my fucking car, I'm not doing this or that. I am, in my personal thing, I'm willing to give up those sacrifices. Because in order to do certain things, there are sacrifices you have to give. So it really depends on you as a person and the way you are and shit like that. To me, it wouldn't hurt me to sacrifice Christmas morning as long as I know, hey, I have a stable job, I know I got a stable paycheck, and I'm not running my car into the ground. So to me, you know, it would work its way, and I would be willing to make those sacrifices. And I feel you. Some people don't want to work those. Some people don't want to make that sacrifice, and I understand that. But there's a difference between that and just being lazy and say, I want to get up whenever I want. I want to be able to go out whenever I want. There's a difference between those two types of people.
Okay.
And 90% of the gig workers, what you're talking about, that's not their case. Because most gig workers are fucking single, and they're only doing it part-time as it is. They're not doing it as a full-time job. So
they're only doing it when it's fucking peak pay and all this, and they come off from work, they want to take extra $40-$50 to make gas, whatever.
Because anybody that has that mentality that I can't listen to a boss, I can't get up on time to get to a regular job, that just shows you as a person, you don't possess what it takes to succeed in your motherfucking life. Because in order to succeed in your life, you got to make sacrifices. You got to be fucking willing to wake up every day, go to that job every day, make that money every day. And a lot of these motherfuckers, they don't have that drive. They don't have that drive. Now they're in the position where they're stuck having to do it because that's all they could do. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
so
I want to say that I've said this 2 or 3 times on live stream with me and you, but I'm gonna say it again. I literally had a fucking girl that's supposed to be at work at 9 p.m. at the Waffle House, and she calls me at 9:03. Okay, and at that time I was in charge of hiring and firing. Yeah, if you don't fucking want to be here, I don't want to fucking need you here. She calls me at like 9:03, 9:04 p.m. Already late. She literally says, I'm coming to work. I'm just trying to get motivated out of bed, and I will be there. And I told her, I said, honey, do me a favor. And when you get motivated to get out of bed, motivate your ass to go get another job because you don't work here no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I hung up on her.
Yep.
And the next morning, I told the manager what I told her. Yeah. He's like, okay, good. She don't work here no more. I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't call your job and tell them you're laying in your bed trying to get motivated to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
You know?
So that's why.
It's like I try to tell people. If you go get a fucking job doing construction and you show up with no hammer, they're going to send you fuck home till you go to Home Depot, get a hammer, and come back tomorrow. I mean, they're not going to fucking hand you everything. You know, some places do. Some construction places do. They'll hook you up with some shit. But most of them, they're like, okay, if you come to a construction job, you know what the fuck you're coming into. So you need to have a tool belt. You need to have a hammer. You need to have a tape measure. You need to fucking have all your shit ready to go. if you walk up fucking strapped with nothing, they're either gonna take you away until you go somewhere else, or they're gonna put your ass down there, paying you $10 an hour, pushing plywood upstairs all day long in 100-degree heat, and you'll quit at lunch because it's such fucking work that you didn't fucking want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you
just
can
the way
tell.
it is. I mean,
You can tell how serious people take this shit anyways. Half of them don't even have hot bags. And they're given a fucking hot bag by DoorDash. That tells you how fucking stupid these people are. Like, and it's just like you said, they don't show up to do the job properly. Like, you know you need a hot bag. You know you need this, but yet your excuse is, oh, I left my hot bag at home. Why would you leave your hot bag at home, bitch? Your work is your job. Your car is your job. You use your car every day. Why would you leave your hot bag at home, bitch? Shouldn't it be in your trunk or in the back seat of your car? Because you're gonna need it when you go to work, right? So and then you got the ones that don't even have hot bags, and they're given hot bags by DoorDash when they sign up. They did when I did. They did when I did. I don't know if they still do it, but yet you're sitting here saying, "Oh, I don't have a hot bag." Well, bitch, didn't DoorDash give you one? And if they did, what'd you do with it? You know, that's the problem with these people. You're dealing with it's a transitory job, in my opinion. That's all it is.
The DoorDash hot bags suck. Okay.
You know, I've always used my DoorDash hot bag, and I've never had an issue with cold food. I've never got a complaint about cold food, and I use a DoorDash hot bag.
I don't like the DoorDash hot bags. What I do is I got a Papa John's here that will give out fucking pizza bags, and they told me, they're like, well, DoorDash paid for them. I'll give them to anybody who wants them. I'm like, cool. So I got like 4 pizza bags in my car, 4 or 5 pizza bags in my wife's car. I got 4 or 5 pizza bags in my fucking pickup truck. And when I go pick up food, I stick them in the fucking pizza bag and I close that motherfucker. Because I feel like that pizza bag is more insulated than the piece of shit fucking DoorDash bag that they sent us. So when I pick up food, I put it in that fucking pizza bag.
Yeah, well, the pizza bags normally are more insulated, but at the same time, when I use my DoorDash bag, it actually sits in my car. So, and I've never had an issue with I've never got any complaints about cold food. I've only got 1 contract violation since I've done DoorDash. I've only done 600 deliveries, but it was about an apartment thing. It had nothing to do with cold food. So, and I've never had an issue with my food, with my DoorDash bag. So I guess it just depends on, and the food's only going to be as hot as long as the order has sat there. If the order's been sitting there for 45 minutes, it doesn't matter what kind of bag you have. The food's going to be cold regardless. So, if it was me, a lot of this shit, if it was me, I'd say throw that bitch in the microwave real quick. Just heat it up, get the bag hot enough, and give it to me after 2 minutes, and I'll throw it in my hot bag. At least the customer will think they're getting hot food or food that's fresh.
That's another thing I'm talking about. Okay, if they make the shit and it sits there, a lot of places don't have warmers, like Chipotle. Okay, I go to Chipotle. They have a fucking stand where they put food.
Yep.
They don't have no warmers. So once they fucking fix the shit, if it takes 10 to 15 minutes for me to get the order and then get to the fucking restaurant to get it, and then another 10, 15 minutes to get to you, we're talking like 30, 45 minutes. Your shit's not, it don't matter if I put it in a bag. The shit's not going to be hot.
Yeah, exactly.
Because they have no fucking warmers.
Yeah. And that's
fucking warm.
And that falls on and that also starts to fall on the businesses at some point. The businesses don't care. You have all these people that talk shit about $3 orders. Their food's going to be cold. Well, the customer could tip you $40 and the food still be cold. Like you said, it just depends on how long it takes you to get there, how long it's been ready, how long it's been sitting, sitting under a heat lamp. So at the end of the day, that really don't mean jack shit, in my opinion. That means jack shit, in my opinion. So a lot of it does fall on the restaurant. And, you know, we see all these gig channels, they're bitching and complaining about, oh, we're not taking those $3 orders. Your food's going to be cold. Well, your food could be cold anyways, doesn't matter. But at some point, it doesn't matter what drivers think. If the merchants don't give a fuck, DoorDash don't give a fuck. You know, if you had more merchants bitching on a regular basis, you got all these DoorDashers and gig tubers bitching about the pay sucking ass. Well, maybe have you ever tried to recruit the restaurants that are making this food that's just sitting around for fucking hours to say, hey, maybe DoorDash, maybe you should pay your drivers more so we don't have to continue making these fucking orders and throwing food away all the fucking time. But how many people do you know, like I said on my stream, you got all these people with these great fucking ideas and suggestions, but yet nobody goes out to put them into effect. So at that point, your argument sucks ass because if all you want to do is talk about it and not do it, then you're wasting everybody's fucking time. And the reason they do it is because guess what? They get paid from YouTube, talk on YouTube. They don't get paid to actually go out and physically have to do something that would really benefit the community. They don't want to take the time out of their day to go to merchants and say, hey, why don't you guys start letting DoorDash know about paying drivers better? Because they're not getting paid to do that. But they'll get paid to sit on YouTube and bitch all day. So that's why they don't do it. You know, everybody has all these fucking solutions, but how many people can actually raise their hand and say, okay, let me go try this to see if this solution would work or not? They don't, because they're not getting anything from it. You know? So, and we've already heard people say that I want to make money doing this, so I'm not going to talk about this. Or so at the end of the day, all you care about is your money. You don't give a fuck about the community, because if there's subjects that need to be talked to in the community, but you're afraid you're not going to make a little AdSense money, then you're not about the community. So quit saying I'm about the community, because at that point you're not. You know, you're just doing it you're just feeding into people's emotions and tell them what they want to hear. You're not about real solutions. And that's what we see with GigTubers. It's all about the AdSense money. It's not about speaking on real things that affect the community. Plain and simple.
Yeah, and that's why I kind of got hurt when you said nobody will allow me to their channel. I'm like, dude. And then I understood that you were talking about the bigger YouTubers. Yeah, the bigger YouTubers that I refuse to say certain people's name because I watched the guy. I do watch some of his shit, and he's the one that I watched when I first started. But I ain't gonna say that motherfucker's name because I'm kind of fucking. If you watch my past fucking things, I'm kind of fucking irritated with that motherfucker because again, he is one that fucking does the shit. I think he does the shit just for assets.
Yeah, most of them are.
When I fucking went off about him, I went from like 19 subscribers to 14 subscribers, which I'm good with that. I don't care. I'm not here for subscribers. I'm here for people that are up late at night that want to hang out and talk. Yeah, whether I'm at home or at work or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just here. People want to hang out and talk. That's all I'm here for.
Yeah.
I don't care about the fucking subscribers and all that shit. I'm not here for assets and all that. I'm not here for the fucking money. Yeah, if I'm at home, I go live. You want to hang out and talk, I'll hang out and talk to you. I don't give a fuck about all that. Corey's a top tree climber. Okay. Yeah, that's a really fucking That's a really fucking skill set there, Roy. I mean, Corey.
What? What's that?
Corey's a top tree climber. He's got him a little skill set. Cause them motherfuckers have to climb them fucking trees.
Yeah.
Might be 200-300 feet in the air and fucking top them motherfuckers off.
Yeah.
I knew the guy that was a fucking tree work guy, so I know what you're talking about, Corey. I used to watch this motherfucker. He would fucking be on one tree and throw a fucking rope and hook another tree and like slide over to that motherfucker and then hook himself up. And I'm like, dude, you're fucking crazy. There's no way in hell I would do that shit.
Right?
Yeah, I would watch him fucking do this shit as a tree climber. I'm like, no. Look, you got me fucked up. I'm gonna stay here on the ground, and everything you drop, I'm just gonna stick in this fucking shredder. That's all I'm fucking doing. But like, I don't give a fuck how much you're getting paid. I'm not doing that shit. I'm not gonna be that guy.
Well, this is the way I look at it. If you're doing DoorDash or whatever the case may be, and you're making more money than you were making a lot more money than you were making before at your W-2 job, you have nothing to bitch about. You should be fucking happy. If you're still bitching about, if you're making fucking 50% more than you were making at your other job, you really shouldn't be bitching about nothing. You should be happy. At the end of the day. Because like I said, unless you can come up to me and tell me I have these kind of skills that I could find me a $40 an hour job in the W-2 world, then you shouldn't be bitching about making $40 on DoorDash. You should be fucking happy. Or go back to your $12 an hour job. Be happy. But people don't look at it that way. Like I said, people think they're the greatest of all time. And nothing. And a lot of them, you can't say shit to them. Because once again, you got a bunch of people telling them that, oh, you're worth so much more. You're worth this. They should be giving you this. Yeah, go eat a dick.
Well, you also understand that you got these new 18, 19, 20-year-old kids that ain't really ever had a fucking job.
Yeah.
And all they got to do is jump on fucking an app. And all of a sudden they can start making money.
Yep.
And they're like, cool as fuck. Yeah. I ain't got to go through no interview. I ain't got to fucking deal with nobody. All I got to do is jump on this app. And they approve me and I'm gone. And I'm doing my shit. Yeah.
And those ones are going to get a big fucking. Those are the ones that are going to get a big fucking reality check when if gig work should ever go away, or they get deactivated, or whatever the case may be. They're going to get a big fucking reality check. Goddamn, sorry. They're going to get a big fucking reality check. So.
Yeah. Exactly. So, because when the shit goes away and it slows down like it is now, and they're not making no money, they have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah. The only reason why they were making they got fucking spoiled because of the fucking cootie situation. They just got spoiled, and now that they're not having the same scenario as the cooties, now everybody, it's like the whole summer slowdown. That is fucking a joke to me. Like, there is no such thing as a summer slowdown. It's like, use some common fucking sense. Think about it. Teachers are out of work. They're off for the summer.
Actually, Roy, it has slowed down a lot.
Yeah, but you also got to look at it's not necessarily because it's summertime. It's because you got a lot of people, teachers, school bus drivers. You got all these people that work a 9-month job. Look, they're looking to make extra part-time money too. So let's say you got in your city, you have 1,000 teachers. Okay, you're out doing your gig work. Well, once school's let out, let's say 500 of those fucking teachers want to go and do DoorDash. Well, of course it's going to slow down because now you got 500 extra drivers on the road. You know, and then what happens when wintertime comes? Those 500 people go back to their normal job, and guess what? Oh, look, we're getting more orders. It seems busier. It's not because it's summertime. It's because there's other things going on, and more people are jumping on the app in the summertime.
But that's why they call it the summer slowdown, is because the people that are out of work are coming over to do what we're doing. That's why they call it summer slowdown.
But at the end of the day, it's not really a summer slowdown either, because your app and what you make on your app is based on what you do. So it doesn't matter if there's 400 other fucking drivers out there. As long as you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, then it doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, you already have your money to mile ratio, so you already know if there's an extra 400 drivers, you're still not going to take those $3 orders. You already know this, so they're not going to all of a sudden start paying $8 orders to everybody. All of a sudden, that these 400 other people are getting all the $8 orders, and they're only sending you $3 orders. They're not. That's not how it works. So it's all gig work is gambling at the end of the day. It's no different than me sitting in my car waiting on orders. It's no different than me going to a slot machine and pulling the handle and just waiting for the jackpot. That's all it is. You know, people think there's some fucking science to this shit. It ain't a fucking science. You sit there and you wait for the order that you want, take it, be done with it. There's no fucking rocket science to it. You know, so too many people think there's some kind of super strategy in there. Yeah, okay, no. It's you sit and wait till you get the order you want, take it, be done. That's all there is to it. There's nothing more basic than that. That's it. It's like me waiting at Domino's for my turn to come up to take the next order that's in line to take. I take it, I come back, and I sit and wait. It's no fucking different. You know? So.
Okay, and that's why, like right now, I've got to work longer hours. And I've had to go to Atlanta because, number one, they've onboarded more people. And I'm not making as much money as I should. That's why I'm going to Atlanta.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is the people that are complaining don't learn how to adapt.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, I've worked Waffle House. I've framed houses. I've done this. I've done that. You know, I've worked in warehouses. I can operate forklifts. I can do a lot of shit if I have to. Yeah. And if I have to go to that, I will. I don't want to because, like I said, I've missed so many fucking birthdays and Christmas and everything that I don't have to fucking miss no more. Okay? And I understand what you're saying because as I say that, I heard you say that's why people say they do this kind of work. That's why they say they do this kind of work. Yeah, they do say that, okay? And I do like that freedom. I do like it. You know, but at the same time, I'll schedule myself every fucking day, okay, like a job, and I get up and go and do that job every fucking day, which a lot of people don't do. Okay, but every day I schedule myself 7 days in advance. Okay, on fucking DoorDash so that I know that I've got that spot. I don't fucking wake up in the morning and hope I can get a spot. I've already got it scheduled. like it's a fucking job. And I get out there every day and do a job. So I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I need you to understand what I'm saying.
No, I don't. I never said I don't understand what you're saying. I said, but you got to remember it just depends on what you're willing to sacrifice. What happened? Okay, so you say you like the freedom to. What happens if you get deactivated and you don't have other apps to work? What do you got to do? You're gonna have to go find a job, right?
Yeah, I myself can go find a job.
Exactly. So then you're back into the same situation you were before, where you had to miss those things. Okay, are you gonna sit back and wait? Let's put it this way: are you gonna okay? You love your freedom. Okay, you get deactivated tomorrow. You have to go find a job. You got bills to pay currently that have to be paid. Are you gonna sit and not take any jobs because you're not willing to work on Christmas anymore? You're not willing to give up or make the sacrifices
No,
that you were.
What I would do is I would go back to the Waffle House because it's a guaranteed job.
Yeah.
Okay. But then
Yeah,
I would turn around and look for another job to where I could have my holidays off. That's where I would go. Whether it be framing houses, because I'm not above that, you know. I know how to do shit. You know. I would go straight to the job. I would go straight to work because it was a guaranteed job. Okay? But I would not stay there. Okay? Because I want to have I devoted fucking 30 fucking years to Waffle House for no goddamn reason. Okay? They never fucking promoted me. They never fucking did. I started Waffle House in 1993. And I learned I know the in and outs of Waffle House. I could do anything at Waffle House you want me to do.
Uh-huh.
I could do it from my fucking house. I could order fucking food from my fucking house to the Waffle House. I know I can make schedules from my house. Everything. Okay? I know all the ins and outs. It don't fucking matter. I've been there so fucking long. And I've had to do that. My fucking manager was retiring. And she was like, here's my username, here's my password. I'm not doing this no more. But I had to order the fucking food, literally had to fucking make schedules for everybody and every fucking thing.
Okay. But don't take this in the wrong way, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful to you. You yourself say you speak your mind, and it doesn't mean just because we're buddies that I won't. What took you so long to realize that you were getting fucked at the Waffle House that you sat there for 30 years? Well, that if you weren't moving forward in the first 5, 6, 7 years with Waffle House, why the fuck did you stay for 30?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I went in and out of Waffle House. Waffle House is like my go-to thing. It's like if you understand, like, you might know, like in the 80s and 90s, if they were paying like $10, $12 an hour to go frame a house as a framer, I leave Waffle House because they were paying me $7.85, whatever. I'd go do fucking framing. And then when me and the framing person had a problem, because like I said, Roy, that's why I like you on my channel, because you speak your fucking mind. And I think that is my problem in my life. Because when I had a problem with somebody, I would speak my fucking mind. I didn't fucking cower down and fucking worry about what everybody else is going to think. I tell them exactly what the fuck I thought. Okay? And then they would fire me. Well, where's my go-to? Oh, I go to Waffle House.
Okay. And
Automatically, I'm hired at Waffle House because I worked there before.
okay, and you don't.
Automatically, I'm fucking hired. You know?
Yeah, and you don't think that you could have been the reason for your own demise with the Waffle House because you chose not to show loyalty to the Waffle House. You know, like you said, you would work there for so long, then you'd run off to the next job that was paying you more, and then when you got fired or whatever, you went back to the Waffle House. Is it possible you think that maybe you fucked yourself out in the Waffle House because you didn't show them the loyalty because you would just run back and forth whenever you wanted versus staying true to the one job? Do you think that could?
No, because I did show them loyalty.
How would you show them loyalty if you worked there and then would quit to go to another job and work that till you got fired and then run back to the Waffle House?
Because I literally worked at one fucking store for 4.5 years. Okay?
So you worked 4.5 years straight?
Straight. At
and they
one
did
fucking Waffle House.
Okay, and they didn't show you any indication that they were going to do anything for you?
No.
So why the fuck did you? Then why the fuck you stay?
I don't want to make this a racist thing, but my manager was a black lady. Okay.
Uh-huh.
She was getting ready to retire. Okay, and me and her were like this. Okay. I love that woman to death. Okay. It wasn't a black and white thing. We were literally like this. Okay. All right. Literally. She literally told the upper management, when I retire, I need to hand my keys to Tommy and he needs to take over the store. But upper management did not see it that way.
Well, no.
I've literally been in that store for 4.5 years.
Well, no, upper management ain't going to listen to that.
But you're asking me, I'm telling you. I was a highest paid cook, okay? Okay, I had to go through some stupid shit because they wanted me to go on third shift. I went on third shift. I was like, whatever. I went on third shift. But the thing about it is when they presented me to go to third shift, they're like, well, you'll have the authority to send people home. I was like, okay, I already have that. They're like, you have your own keys to the store. I was like, I already have that. I was like, what incentive can you give me to go to third shift? You know, I was like, everything you're telling me is an incentive I already have because my manager's getting ready to retire. I have keys to the store. I have keys to the safe. I have keys to everything. I have a password to get in to do anything I want to fucking do on the computer. I already have all that because she trusts me like that. I'm that kind of a trustworthy person. You know, I already have all that. You know?
Yeah.
And she was black, I'm white. And she loved me like that. Hell, on her birthday, I gave her a fucking $50 Longhorn gift card. The day she retired, I gave her a Longhorn gift card for $50. We were this fucking close. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I love that fucking woman.
But at the end of the day, it's not her decision to make to decide who's managers or who's not. That's up to your corporate places. That's up to them. They already probably have people lined up that have been waiting for management positions, and just because she thinks you're the best candidate for this, you know, corporate doesn't know who the fuck you are. You see what I'm saying? They already have people lined up to take over management positions. They're not just going to take her word and say, oh, well, Tommy's the greatest ever. They already have shit lined up. So, you know, I don't know.
Oh, see, that's what I'm saying. They fucking put me on third shift and they gave me they told me I was going to make X amount of dollars a day, okay? And I was like, okay, so if I go third shift, I'll make an extra $400 a month. I was like, that sounds great to me. Yeah, I'll do that. Well, then, because I told her, I told them, I said, look, I said, the only benefit I'm going to get is to work 50 hours a week. That's the only benefit I'm going to get out of this. Is I get work 50 hours a week every fucking week. And she's like, oh, I'm worried about you getting burned out. I'm like, look, if I tell you, I will tell my manager if I'm getting burned out, I need to work 50 hours a week because we work 10 hours a day on third shift. So I work 5 days off, 2 days off. 5 days working, 2 days off. I was like, I'll be good. I'm good with that. Yeah, she's like, oh, I don't know about that. I'm like, well, if you're not going to give it to me, I'm not going to fucking do it. And she finally agreed to it. I did third shift about 2-3 months. And all of a sudden, my manager comes to me and she's like, hey, Tommy, the district manager, she can't be doing this. Because what they were doing on all the other stores, where they're doing a 50-40, 50-40, 50-40 kind of thing, because they had 2 cooks on Friday night and Saturday night. At my store, we only had me. So you couldn't do really 50-40, because what they were doing was they were having a fucking 2 cooks on, say, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I'm trying to figure out how it goes, but they were sharing, they were flipping off and on Tuesday. Like one cook would have Tuesday off, then next week the other cook would have Tuesday off, and they were doing 50-40, 50-40 kind of thing. So you get 50 hours a week every other week kind of thing. But with me, I was the only cook on the weekends. Yeah, so there was no 50-40 because I was the only cook. It really pissed me off because I was cooking $1,200 by my fucking self on a Friday, Saturday night. Okay? By myself. But yet, on Saturday and Sunday mornings, they got 3 cooks to cook 1,800. I thought that was fucked up. You got me cooking 1,200 by myself. But yeah, you're going to cook 600 in the morning, more than I cook on the weekend. But you need 2 more cooks than me. I kind of thought that was fucked up. I kind of felt good about that.
Well, what's fucked up about it? I don't get what you're saying, because they wanted you to take an extra 10 hours off 1 week. That was that bad of a thing that I don't get. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is.
Okay,
because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what you cook, whether it's 2,000, fucking 200. That shit don't matter. What was the initial problem? Because they wanted to give you an extra. They only wanted you to work 40 hours 1 week versus 50 every week.
Yeah, they wanted me to work 40, 50, 40, 50.
Okay.
But then they were gonna fucking cut my fucking pay.
Well,
I only agreed to go to third shift. Okay, if I could work 50 hours a week every fucking week, that was my agreement.
Well, the cutting the pay thing would be, I would think, would be the issue. Did they cut your hourly pay, or is it because you were missing the money for the 10 hours?
Well, because when they cut my 10 hours every 2 weeks, okay, you gotta understand 50 hours is overtime.
Yeah.
So if I'm making $15 an hour, that's $25 an hour for 10 hours. Okay, that's $250. If they decide to cut me from 40 to 50 every other week, that means I'm losing $500 a month. Yeah, I got pissed off about that. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I see what you're saying.
They're gonna cut my pay $500 a month. I wasn't good with that.
Yeah.
Because I was making over $15 an hour for 10 hours, which means I was making $300 an hour, I guess. So it's more than what I was fucking saying. You know? So yeah, I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, but you also got to realize, and I'm not sticking up for the Waffle House. I'm not sticking up, but policies are policies. And see, and this is another thing, and this is kind of what led to our argument today on my channel was, why does that, this is my question. I'm going to be fucking straight up with you. What the fuck makes you guys think that you're so fucking special that policy shouldn't apply to you guys? That's my fucking question. Why does everybody feel that they're so fucking special that company policies shouldn't apply to you? See, that's what started the argument today, because everybody thinks, oh, I'm the gig worker. I deserve all this. This is what I should get. But yet you signed a contract or you signed the contract, terms of service, that DoorDash said, this is what I'm going to give you. But yet you think that just because it's you, that all the rules should be broken for you. Why the fuck do people have that mindset that policy shouldn't apply to me because I'm me? Why do people have that mindset?
It wasn't company policy. Okay? My division manager told me out of her mouth that she was going to give me this.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Just to get me on third shift.
Uh-huh.
Because she needed third shift.
But don't you think she has higher ups that might have told her, hey, this ain't working out, we got to do something? You never, nobody gives that any thought? That she has higher ups she has to listen to too, right? She can promise you whatever she wants, but once it gets to the higher ups, they have the final say so. So I don't know her situation, whether she was high enough to actually promise that and guarantee it 100%. Or did she have higher ups that she had to answer to? Because companies don't want to see that kind of overtime. A lot of companies don't. So did you ask her, say, hey, is this a higher ups decision? Whose decision is it to cut my wages? Did you go through all that with her to see what she says? Or
exactly, here's what happened. She promised me all this shit. Okay. And I got it for 2 or 3 months. But once she got me on third shift and she saw the fucking turnaround on third shift and she saw how much money they were making on third shift because I was there, everything's going great. Okay? And then when she showed up, because the higher ups told her, oh, you're paying him too much. You need to do 50-40, 50-40, which we've already understood. My store was not big enough to have 2 cooks on Friday, 2 cooks on Saturday. So we couldn't do the 50-40 thing that they wanted to fucking happen. My store was not that busy.
Yeah.
And apparently she didn't fucking stand up for that shit or whatever. So when the higher up said that shit, she comes back to my manager and said, look, you gotta start making Tommy do 40-50, 40-50. My manager's like, Tommy's not gonna do that. My manager even stood there in my face and told her, that is not what y'all agreed on.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
Not what y'all agreed on.
Yeah, but you got to remember, she's not the higher up. The higher ups have the final say so on anything. Right. You know, she can, like I said, they can promise you anything they want. How many times do we see commercials about DoorDash saying, "Oh, you can make up to this much money," and then people literally think, "Oh, I'm going to make this much money," and when they don't, they cry like a bitch. It's not up to her to make those decisions. So at the end of the day, it's not her fault. Yeah, she said, "Hey, I'm willing to let you do it," but the minute the higher ups get there and say, "Well, wait a minute, we can't be doing this," it's out of her hands at that point. Right. You know, we all know it's going to piss you off, and you're not willing to do it, and they're going to tell you the same thing most people tell you. Well, then go find another job. You know what I'm saying?
And first of all, I've already fucking said. They love to blow smoke up your ass.
Everybody, any job I've ever worked blows smoke up your ass. That's
yeah. Okay, so but my thing was that they come to me and they pissed me the fuck off. They're like, "Oh, you gonna work 40-50, 40-50, 40-50." I'm like, "No, fuck, I ain't."
So is that a company problem or is that a Tommy problem?
Well, the problem was that they fucking told me I was allowed to work 50 hours a week. Now here's my thing. Was my manager getting ready to retire? She didn't give a fuck. Shorty, I mean, she gave me her. They changed the way they did the fucking schedule, which kind of worked in my favor. And she was like, well, you know what? I'm retiring in 3 months. I'm not doing the fucking way they do schedule. She's like, here's my username. Here's my password. You go in Waffle House and you make the schedules. I said, okay. That
but
works
why?
for me.
Was she still getting paid? Was she still technically there as the boss?
Yeah.
Then tell her go fuck herself and do her job. Why the fuck are you doing? Why would you be doing somebody else's job? She's getting paid to do that.
I fucking did the trucks. I did the schedule, but I scheduled me 50 hours a week every fucking week. I made the schedule, so I scheduled me for 50 hours a week every fucking week. Every week.
Okay. She couldn't do the same thing? She couldn't do the job. She couldn't do the same thing you were doing.
She was getting ready to leave. She didn't want to.
Well, then you walked into that trap, not her, because she can still give you your 50 hours a week. She's getting paid to do that shit. You're not getting paid to do that. So why the fuck if my manager came to me tomorrow and said, "Hey, I'm retiring in 4 months, take up over all my shit," I would tell them go fuck themselves. That's not my responsibility, bitch. You work up until the day you leave this company. That I think you're getting mad at the wrong people. You were mad at the wrong people, you know?
But again, this is what I'm trying to say. I went above and beyond again for the fucking Waffle House. Okay? That's what I'm trying to get to, is I went above and beyond again for the Waffle House. Yeah. Since 1993, my life has revolved around the fucking Waffle House. Okay? It's revolved around the Waffle House. Everything I've done revolved around Waffle House. Oh, You need this holiday off? No, you can't have it. Oh, you want this holiday off? No, you can't have it. You want this holiday off? No, you can't have it. Okay?
You know why they didn't give it to you? Is because you did all this extra stuff for them. You were willing to do all that extra stuff for them, that they knew that they could walk over you because you're already volunteering to do shit that you shouldn't have been doing. So of course they're not going to give it off to you. But I can guarantee you, if you were a shitty ass employee, you didn't show up half the time on time, you didn't do this, that, trust me, you probably would have got the time off. But that's how employers are. They treat their best employees like shit, and their worst employees like little kids. So in my personal opinion, you never go above and beyond what you're getting paid for. That's my personal opinion. Don't go to any job and ever do something above and beyond because it's not appreciated, number one. Number two, they feel they can walk over you at that point. So I don't go into Domino's and do all this extra shit that I ain't getting paid for. So I don't do it, you know.
And like literally, okay, literally, I was working third shift, okay, and I told them, I literally went on the fucking calendar and told them I want Thanksgiving Day off. Okay? Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Is not a busy fucking day. It's busy for first shift. Waffle House is busy for first shift. That's it. Second shift and third shift is dead as fuck. I literally fucking put on the calendar I wanted Thanksgiving Day off.
Well, I thought you made the fucking schedule.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I put it on the calendar and I went and fucking made the fucking schedule. And then I got people coming back. You can't have Thanksgiving Day off. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, it's a major holiday. I'm like, I'm already scheduled off. I'd already scheduled myself off.
Yeah.
I'm already scheduled off. I literally had to fucking work the night before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving morning, and then leave.
Well, what the fuck time you eat Thanksgiving?
Huh?
What time do you eat Thanksgiving?
We eat Thanksgiving like 3, 4 in the afternoon.
And what time do you get off work?
I had to work like 16 fucking hours.
So what time would you get off work?
I had to work Thanksgiving Eve, and then I had to work Thanksgiving morning, and I got off at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'd have to go.
Well, why would you have to work 16 hours?
Because in order for I had to work the holiday. I had to work the holiday. That's what I'm saying. Waffle House, I had to work the holiday.
Well, then why don't you put yourself on third shift on Thanksgiving if you wanted the day off?
I worked Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, I know. But Thanksgiving Day, why didn't you put yourself on your third shift? Then you could have had the whole day off.
Because we're going to do the Black Friday thing.
Oh.
We're going to go out and do the Black Friday thing and go get all the discounts and all that shit. So when I show up, I'm working 16 fucking hours. I'm showing up fucking Thanksgiving, tired as fuck. I can't enjoy the grandbabies. I can't enjoy nothing. I'm just tired. All I want to do is fucking lay down. I'm tired of that shit. You know, to answer your question, that's the kind of thing I'm tired of.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's why I like doing what I'm doing right now. And I understand what you're saying, but this is my rebuttal to you. Okay. Yes, a lot of DoorDash people are fucked up. A lot of DoorDash people jump in for no reason. That's fine. I'm just telling you, I've been there, done that. I'm doing DoorDash because I'm tired of shit like that. Okay? And as long as my bills are paid, because I might have to work a little extra because summer slowdown that they call it. I might have to work a little extra, that's fine. But as long as I can go to a grandbaby's birthday party, go to Christmas, to me, that is, at my stage in life, that's more important than going to a fucking job. Because that job's going to replace you like anybody else.
Yeah, same way DoorDash would with you if they deactivated you. There's no difference.
Okay, but all my life, I put my job before my life. And for once in my life, I'm putting my life before my job. And I understand, that's why I'm going to put you on here. I understand the rebuttal.
Well, then this would be my answer to that question. I don't want to, okay, and this, like I said, I'm going to be straight on. I'm not going to blow smoke up your ass, Tommy. This would be my rebuttal to you. Then I don't want to hear you bitch about DoorDash. I don't want to hear a bitch about what's going on with DoorDash. Because you just said it right there. I have chosen to put my life before work. Okay, you've chosen to do DoorDash to put your life before work. So I don't want to hear any bitch. Then you shouldn't be bitching about DoorDash. Because DoorDash is giving you the opportunity to right now live your life instead of living work, right?
And I don't bitch about it.
Okay, well that's fine. But if you trust me, if I hear you bitch about it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna call you out. I'm just saying.
I want you to.
But I'm just saying that's why me and
you get together. That's why me and you. Because we're straight up. That's why you vibe, dude.
And that's the problem. And that's the problem I have with 95% of the gig workers is they give that same reason you just did. Is I do DoorDash because I want to be able to have a life and not just work all the time. But yet they're the ones turning around and continually bitching about DoorDash. Well, DoorDash is giving you the opportunity to live the life that you said you wanted to live. So now you have a choice. Do I continue to do the job DoorDash allows me to live my life, or do I need to switch things up? So technically, you don't have a right to really bitch at the end of the day because this is what you chose. You know, it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier in my chat where people feel that I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that. No, you are only entitled to what you signed on those terms of service. So if you chose to live a life versus living at work, and you chose DoorDash to do so, then the minute you signed the terms of service, suck it up. And whatever DoorDash chooses to do, suck it up because that's what you signed up for. You know, you know me, bro. I'm all about personal responsibility, taking responsibility for your actions. I don't want to hear the bitch and complaining. And that's why I don't get along with everybody because it's always something to bitch about. It's like, well, wait a minute. Who signed on the dotted line? DoorDash, nobody ever walked up from DoorDash. Tony Hsieh did not come to your house or send a representative with a gun saying you need to work fucking DoorDash and you need to follow our fucking rules. No, you purposely downloaded the shit on your phone. You signed on the dotted line. Now deal with it. Now that you find out that you're getting fucked and it's not what you want, then learn to move the fuck on. So sacrifice going back to work instead of living your life like you wanted, then go on and find something that makes you happier instead of bitching about what you chose to do. You know, if you choose to stick your dick in any whore that you come across, don't walk into the doctor's office and when she tells you you have HIV, fucking turn around and complain about the girls you were fucking. You're the one that stuck your dick in them. Not, you know, at the end of the day, you're the one being a fucking whore sticking your dick in all these bitches. Now you want to turn around and complain about the bitches? You know, this is the same mentality these people have. Is I made the decision, but now I can't accept my decision. So let me blame it on them, because it's like I said, it's always easier to blame someone else than to blame yourself at the end of the day. You know? And that's why I don't get along with a lot of people, because I think totally different than most other people. Like I said.
I fully understand that. That's why I tell you, I welcome you to my channel anytime. Okay? Because I love Roy, because Roy speaks his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Roy does not sugarcoat anything.
And see, what a lot of people don't understand is I'm not stupid. Like, a lot of people think that I don't know anything, or I'm just talking out of my ass. No, I'm pretty smart. Like when we were talking about the shit today about the computer shit. I'm not totally fucking stupid. I know shit. You know, I'm not dumb. And I think a lot of people see this big bald head and think, oh, this is just a big dumb. You don't know nothing. But then they get shocked when I come back and I can blow you up, and I know both sides of the story. I can discuss both sides of the story. I'm not stuck on one side like most of these people. I don't look at shit one-sided. I don't. And so they get blown out of the water at that point, because they're assuming that, oh, he must be some big dumb. He don't know. And then they get shocked. And then guess what happens? Roy's not invited to play with kids no more, because nobody likes me, because they thought I was just a big dumb. And then now that the fact that is I can outbeat your argument, or I can hold up to your argument, or I can put light on your argument that it's bullshit, you don't want me around. And that's what happens, you know. And that's why I don't get invited to a lot of these things. And because it's like, when they have these people on their channel that are discussing shit, nobody's going to sit there and question them. Nobody's going to give them the hard questions. You know, nobody in there was asking the Para guy anything of any importance. It was all about DoorDash is doing this, DoorDash is this, doing this. Until I got in there and said, well, wait a minute. In DoorDash's defense, you're the one breaking into their house. What makes you think they don't have a right to defend yourself? See, none of that shit was coming up until Roy jumped in there and said something. It was all DoorDash's fault. DoorDash is this, DoorDash is that. You know, and that's why they don't want me in there, because I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to blow you up. I'm going to make your argument look irrelevant at the end of the day, is what I'm going to do. And so it's easy. So, because once again, everybody gets these big heads on YouTube. They don't want to be, you know, they don't want to be challenged. They don't want to be challenged. They want to think they know it all. Nobody wants to be challenged. But you got somebody sitting here that will fucking challenge you. Like I said, I told you straight up, I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. So I'm challenging you. I'm busting your fucking balls. And so I'm challenging you as well. So, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, we can be friends, but don't think just because we're friends, I'm not gonna let my friends fuck up and then not say something about it. I'm not that type of friend. You know, I'm not that type of friend. You know, so if I see something fucking stupid, I'm gonna say, Tommy, that was fucking stupid. What are you doing? You know, I'm gonna say it. And most people won't say it. You know, most people aren't gonna call you out on your bullshit, because it doesn't affect them. It affects me because I'm your friend. Friends are supposed to be there to let you know when you're fucking up. But most won't, because technically they're not your friend. They're acquaintances. So there's a huge difference between an acquaintance and an actual friend. If somebody isn't willing to call Tommy out and say, Tommy, you fucking up, then they're not your friend. They're a fucking acquaintance, in my opinion. I don't need a bunch of acquaintances. I want true friends. You know?
Yeah, I fully understand that. And I fully appreciate that.
Say what?
I said I fully understand that. I fully appreciate that.
Yeah, because because you got so many people in here. You got so many other people here willing to, you know, just blame everybody else. And at the end of the day, it's on you. At the end of the day, it's on you. And I don't know what. And because people don't want to lose the subscribers, they don't want to lose the AdSense money. They're not willing to tell you the fucking truth. We can all see who's fucking up, but nobody wants to say you're fucking up, because oh, that's one less subscriber. That's one less 2 cents I get from my AdSense if I tell this person you're a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy. I'm going to tell you you're a fuck up. So, and that's another thing. Could you imagine me going to this gig conference and somebody up there talking bullshit, and then I blow them up right there in front of everybody else? Could you imagine if that happened? What would happen then?
I fully see that happening.
And that's what I'm saying. If I, you can get away with it when I'm not watching your channel, but how are you going to react when I blow you up in person? They don't want to hear. They don't want to deal with that. That's why I don't think a lot of people want me there, because I'm going to blow you up.
I fully see that happening. I fully see how that shit's going to go.
Yeah.
And I fully understand why you're not going.
Because I don't feel that kind of money is worth it. I don't think it's worth the money to spend. I just don't see spending $500, $600, $700 is worth it, in my opinion, to spend that kind of money. Especially on a one-day thing. It's not something that, well, it somewhat affects my life.
And then when you get there, somebody's going to be fucking attacking you. And like I said, if I'm there, I'm going to be on your side. So
well, of course, people are going to attack me because a lot of people will feel the need to attack me. Is because I'm the one that's called them out, and I've told them what you're talking about is full of shit.
Okay,
and so of course they're going to attack me.
At that time, I'm gonna be on your side if I'm there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be on your side and be like, why the fuck you fucking Roy? Just because he's real?
But see just because
he speaks his fucking mind.
But see that, but that's what not see. And this would go back to what I talk about. People won't be prepared to face their own consequences because, you can come out. I'm here in Vegas. You're in fucking New York, for example. You can talk all the shit you want when we're on fucking line, but the minute I'm in your face, then what? It's going to be a different story. You can talk all the shit you want. I can explain myself on here. But if we meet in person or we come across the path, then what are you gonna say? Are you gonna have that same conviction you had 12,000 miles away when you were talking shit? Are you gonna have that same conviction?
When you're threatening to kick my ass, and I'm 6'3", and you're fucking 5'8", and you were gonna stomp my ass online. We're gonna do
because if I'm there, because if I'm there in person. Those blue wrenches mean dick in person. You can block me from anybody's chat because you don't want to hear what I have to say or you don't like me, but you can't do that in person. There is no blue wrench ain't gonna do shit for you in person. So all these people that think it's okay to block me because they don't
you better go to fucking Pet Boys and buy a fucking wrench and paint that motherfucker blue, I guess.
And better hope you can hit me. And better hope when you hit me on the back of the head, it knocks me out with it. Because I'm not gonna.
If you don't knock Roy out, that motherfucker's gonna tear you up.
What's funny? You know what was funny about it is I had a lot of channels shout me out, saying, "Oh, this guy's this guy this." But the minute I question their shit, they totally fucking like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna deal with them no more." The minute I said something about them or questioned their shit, they cut me off. Ain't that fucking funny? Like, I was all fine. I was all fine until it was your time to come across and get called out, and then, oh, nope, gotta cut him off.
That's why I said, my channel is whatever you want. Okay, you talk about whatever you want. You come over here and bitch about whatever you want. If you want to call somebody out and they want to come out here and talk about it, whatever y'all want to do, I don't care. I just made this channel, first of all, because Rideshare Lisa worked at night and Bud Soda worked at night. And I want somebody to talk to.
You look at Bud Soda, for example. I've seen Bud Soda make comments that we don't get along. I've never had an issue with Bud Soda. All I've tried to say is, let's tell you need to chill the fuck out and relax. You're doing too much. You're burning yourself out. This and that. But what did he take it as? He take it as I'm just picking on him. I'm not picking on him. I'm looking for you. I'm looking out for you. But I've seen him say that multiple times because we disagree on certain things that I don't like him or we don't get along. I've never had an issue with Bud Soda.
Okay, again, this is the kind of thing. If you stay up late, I know Bud Soda stay up late. Again,
but I've heard him
the fucking channel.
I've heard him say that many a time. We don't get along. What do we not get along? What? Because I don't agree with working 18 hours a day and burning yourself fucking out? Or I don't believe that you're going to, or I think that you made an unrealistic goal for yourself? That's not getting along. That's just my personal opinion. Now, if you do it at December 31st, you come on your channel or you come on and say, here, there's my $100,000. I'll be cheering you on. But don't sit there and say, because, I think that this or I think that I'm not getting along with you. But that's how they look at it, dude. The minute you question something they do, or the minute you put input in on them that they don't like, you're automatically the mean guy. You just don't like me. No, I'm talking from experience, dude. I'm talking from, shit that I've done in my life. You're looking at somebody that ended up homeless. You're eating out of a garbage can. You're looking at somebody, and I'm telling you what happens if you burn yourself out or shit's going to happen to you. And it's not because I don't like you. I wouldn't be, if I didn't like you, I'd let you burn yourself out. I'd be pushing. I'd be like, yeah, you go ahead and do that $100,000 a year. Go ahead. Because we all know it's bullshit. Let's fucking face it. We all know it's bullshit. But you got people, but then again, you got people that justify him or try to egg it on. Well, he only needs to make $250-some a day. Okay. Let me ask you, dickhead, are you working 365 days a year? And they'll be like, no. Oh, but it's okay for him to do it and burn himself out, right? So you're trying to justify it. You don't live by that same philosophy. So why are you pushing that same philosophy on somebody else? And we all know how wishy-washy fucking gig work is. Look at Flex. Flex is out there nonstop busting his balls. He doesn't make $257 every fucking day. I've seen him make barely $100 some day. So you think, because you have this goal in mind that he's going to make $257 every day? No, it ain't happening. There's nothing in his shitty ass market.
I just work to pay my bills, brother.
Yeah, and that's the way and in my personal opinion, that's how you should live life. Work to live, not live to work. At the end of the day,
that's why I quit working Waffle House.
Yeah, let's say he makes it. If he makes this, let's say he makes his $150,000 or $100,000, and he's in the hospital because now he's having issues with his heart, his weight, his blood pressure. He's having all these issues. What good did that make your life better to make the $100,000? No, because now you're in the hospital. You're on medication. Feel like shit all the fucking time.
That's why I quit fucking working Waffle House, because I got tired of working for my fucking job and started wanting to fucking work for my life.
Yeah, exactly. But as long as you have people that are sitting there encouraging that bullshit, they're never going to listen to the guy that says don't. That's the unfortunate part. There's not enough people out there to tell them, dude, fucking relax. Chill the fuck out. It's an unrealistic goal. There's not enough people out there to tell him that. You got more people willing to egg him on than there are to sit there and say, "Hey, dude, it's unrealistic." And as long as you have those people encouraging it, you're never gonna. They're not gonna listen. They're not gonna listen.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be right back.
Good. I gotta go pee. I'll be all right. Thank God he stopped. I had to go pee. How you doing, girl?
What's up?
What up? That's why I like my channel. I don't, you speak your mind on my channel.
Is there anybody in here even watching?
Yeah, we got 3 people watching.
Oh shit! Is anybody on there? Is anybody saying anything like Roy's full of shit?
Nah.
And see, and that's the one thing that I think a lot of people forget. I've been doing this shit for a long time. I've been doing gig work since 2016, and I think that's what a lot of people forget. Is because I don't do daily content on gig work. I must not know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I've done this shit. I've done it full time. I've done food delivery full time. I've done Lyft full time. So, and granted, I would love if everybody that did gig work, I would love if they made fucking $100,000, all of them. But I'm living in the fucking real world, and I know it's not possible. I've done it full time, and I know what's capable of being done. So I think that's where a lot of people get shit. A lot of people get shit twisted. Like, oh, he doesn't do daily gig work. So what does he really know about gig work? Trust me, I've been there and done it. So,
And that's why I like you on my channel, because, like, I can tell, you're real, okay? And you speak your fucking mind, and I can fucking talk to you like you're fucking sitting here right next to me, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's not a fucking thing where, okay, I live in Georgia and you live in California. We're across the fucking planet, okay? We're across the fucking world, kind of thing. It's not a thing to where, okay, I'll talk shit to you and you're like, hey, motherfucker, come see me. I'm like, okay, motherfucker, I'll come see you. No. You talk your mind and I talk my mind. And we speak the fucking truth. Okay? And that's not what people like. And that's why I said, this is my fucking channel. You fucking say what you want to. I don't care.
Okay.
You speak your mind, I don't care. I told you that from day one, okay? I'm never gonna fucking take you off my channel. I'm never gonna fucking censor you. You say what you want, okay? Because my channel's not gonna be censored, okay? And I fucking welcome people on my channel, okay? And I really welcome you because you always speak your mind. And I love that. Okay? I love that because I speak my mind. And if there's any fucking problems if there's any fucking like things that come up, I know that me and you are going to speak our mind and we're going to fucking find them. We're going to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you say something that I don't agree with, then we're gonna be discussing it. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be discussing it man to man, and we're gonna be talking to it about it man to man. And at the bottom line, we're gonna fucking figure out a fucking situation for it, and we're gonna come to a fucking happy middle, or we're gonna figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see what people don't see.
Not like you.
People don't seem to understand. If you're coming at an argument from emotions, you're never going to win your argument. That's why I don't come at people with arguments over with my emotions. I'm going to come at you with facts. I'm going to come at you with the experience. I'm going to come at you with that. I'm not coming at you with my feelings. I don't give a fuck about feelings. You're letting your feelings get in the way of the facts. And that's the problem with a lot of people. They want to live their life by their feelings. Sorry, facts outweigh feelings any day of the week. And you're never going to win an argument against me if you're working against your feelings. I'm working against facts. You're never gonna win those feelings. You're never gonna win an argument with me because you're not using a logical mind when you come across an argument with your emotions. You're not using a logical mind. So you're never going to outwit somebody that's willing to come at you with their emotions intact and they know the facts. You're never going to win that argument. The only thing you're going to say is, fuck you, and walk away. That's your way of winning an argument. Oh, fuck you. You're a dickhead. And then they walk away. That's how a lot of people are on YouTube. But, oh, shit, he's coming with facts. Fuck you. You just don't like me. I'm out. That's their fucking mindset.
They come in where their feelings hurt. And they don't like what you say.
And that's how a lot of these people on YouTube are. Oh, you don't like what I said. I gotta leave. You're just a dick. You can't dispute my facts. I'm just a dick. That's your winning of the argument. You're just a dick. But my facts are on point. But you're just a dick. So I'm not gonna talk to you no more.
And see, my thing is like, that's why I want you in my lives, because you speak the truth.
Yeah, I'm a ninja, but I can't be in your lives every day, man. I'm tired as fuck. I don't get much sleep at night, man. This room's 95 degrees. I don't get much sleep, so that's why sometimes you won't see me in people.
I like you in my lives when you are here, because you speak the truth. Yeah, and like, you're one of them people that actually speaks the truth. So if somebody says something, you can actually fucking tell them, hey, this is what it actually is. You know?
Well, it was like Top Decliner today. He said, what did I ever do to Roy? It's not that he did anything to me. It's just half the time he's high and I don't understand what the fuck he's talking about. So it's like, that weirds me out. That just weirds me out. Like, it's like my whole thing with the whole thing with people working while on my live stream. That fucking ding 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 ding, hearing all that bullshit that irritates the fuck out of me. And it's the same with people that are. I'm the same way when people are really drunk and really high. It's like, they're not making coherent sense. They're just, it doesn't mean I don't like you as a person or I don't like you. It's just that I don't understand where you're coming from, and I can't understand what you're saying because it's all, either crazy shit or whatever the case may be. So it's not that I don't like you. Like you said, what did I ever do? You never did anything to me, but it's just how the way your behavior is. It just doesn't work well with me. Because like I said, I like to have conversations. I don't like to have the conversation, and if you're high or super drunk, you're not able to comprehend, and you're not able to articulate the shit we're trying to have a conversation with. You know what I'm saying? And so it's not that I don't like. I didn't even know that's who that was.
I'm super drunk right now, but I'm still.
Yeah, but you're not super drunk. You can have a coherent conversation. You're not yelling. You're not screaming. You're not acting goofy. And you remember I worked at a strip club for 7 years. I can't stand drunk.
I'm super drunk right now.
Yeah,
we're still having a conversation. So.
Yeah, but you're a controlled drunk. I guess you could say you're a controlled drunk. Most people when they're drunk, they're loud. They try to push themselves on everybody. They don't make any fucking sense when they talk. You know what I mean? When you get one of those drunk people that just,
yeah. I fully understand. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
what's about, yeah.
But and then you have the drunker people that can actually sit down and have a conversation, because a lot of times, depending on the type of person you are, like when I drink, I get super happy and then I fall asleep. I don't get angry. I don't confront people. I just get super happy, and then a half hour later, I fall asleep because I have no tolerance for it at all. And then you have those people that get drunk, they act like a fucking total turd, and those are the ones that end up getting their ass whooped. And then you have some people that get drunk, it actually opens their minds up more, and they're able to listen better because they're more laid back. It's put their body at ease, their muscles at ease. So, and you seem to be that kind of person that drinks. Where if I was drunk right now, I'd be acting corny as fuck. And I'd done a live stream one time when I was living in my car. I actually did a live stream drunk, and you could see I was corny as fuck. So I got drunk one time. I did a live stream while I was living in the car. I was corny as fuck.
I was younger, you didn't want me to live stream. I was the guy that you were talking about. I was one of the guys you were talking about.
Would they like to get confrontational?
That the more I drank, the fucking madder I got.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to take out the whole bar. That was that guy.
And I'm not guy, and I don't like to brag about this and all that shit. But like I said, I dealt with it for 6-7 years, you know, and I don't have tolerance for it. You know, and if it boils down to that, I'm going to hurt you bad, drunk or not. It's not, you know, first of all, being on drunk people ain't something to be proud of, because it's at the end of the day, it's not a fair fight. But at the same time, sometimes they need to be taught a lesson. And I'm that guy that first of all, I'm not going to be that guy that's going to push on you. I'm not going to I'm not going to give you like 100 fucking chances. No, the minute you step up in my face, breathing on me, talking shit, I'm going to lay you the fuck out. That's just me. That just comes from an experience of keeping myself safe when you're dealing with drunk. I'm not going to be that guy that lets you push on me, all up in my face, yelling and screaming. That's not going to happen, you know. So I'm just going to knock you the fuck out and be done with it. And
like I said,
it's just when you've worked in that environment for so long, you just don't get a tolerance for it. You know, because when you first start off as a bouncer, you're like, yeah, you try to be a more diplomatic type person. You try to talk to them, and then you realize it's like talking to the wall. So you end up getting to the point where your tolerance is none, and you just deal with the problem and end it and send them on their way. You know, and that's the point I've gotten to, is I just don't tolerate it anymore. It's like you try to be diplomatic, it doesn't work. You know, you got these 5'5" motherfuckers thinking they're fucking Andre the Giant, and they don't realize I'm in a position for a reason. I'm not there just because I'm a big guy. I'm there because I can handle myself, and I've done it very well for the last 7 years. The last thing you should do is ever approach a bouncer like that, because they're there for a reason.
Don't
you know,
fuck
even
Mr. Clean. That's
what? What?
Don't be fucking with Mr. Clean.
Well, it's just yeah. So, you know, you start off in that type of career with, you try to be as diplomatic, you try to talk, but it just gets to a point where you realize you're just wasting your breath. And so it's easier and quicker just to handle the problem and move the fuck along. You know, so that's why I don't have a lot of tolerance for it, and that's why I don't drink a lot either, because I know I'm goofy, and I do goofy shit, and I don't want to be around people, because I have that thing where I don't like the feeling of being out of control. I don't like that feeling. And when I drink and act goofy, I'm out of control.
That's why.
Because it only takes like two little Bud Lights, and I have a mad buzz, bro. I don't have no tolerance for it at all. At all.
That's why 95% of the time, if I'm not at my buddy's house, I'm sitting right here on my porch like I am right now, talking to y'all, drinking my beer, and hanging out. Because number one, I don't like people. Number two, I don't have tolerance for people.
Yeah.
If I go somewhere and somebody's acting stupid, I just want to bust them in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
That's just where I am.
Okay?
Because, I mean, if you go somewhere, act like a fucking person. You know what I'm saying? Act like a fucking individual.
Yeah.
Don't fucking act stupid. You know, these people are doing a fucking job.
Yeah.
They're servicing you.
Yeah.
Okay? They are servicing you. They're here every day doing a job servicing you.
Yep.
And for you to walk in and start acting fucking stupid about nothing,
yeah,
I want to bust them in the fucking mouth.
Yeah, and a lot of gig workers are like that too. They expect customers to kiss their ass. You know, these gig workers, they expect customers to kiss their ass, tip them really good, But yet that same gig worker will walk in a restaurant and act like a fucking idiot and treat the staff with disrespect and all this other shit. But yet you're treating them with disrespect and like an idiot, but you don't want to be treated the same way. So that shit pisses me off too. It's like, well, you can't have both ways. If you're gonna want respect, you better show respect. And and a lot of the times when I see deactivation, you can pretty much guess it. They did what they did. A lot of them will say, "Oh, I didn't do nothing wrong." Bullshit. You did what you did. Come on, just face the facts. Like we had an issue with Omer the one time where he said, "Oh, I got deactivated. It wasn't my fault. I did nothing wrong." And then come to find out, yeah, he did. He was taking 2 orders, 2 totally separate directions, and fucked them both up. And so, yeah, so we know, over a matter of time, just fess up. Say, hey, I fucked up. It's like the time I caught him eating the customer's curly fries on a live stream. You want to sit there, and I didn't do it. You're a liar. You're a liar. You didn't do it. And then, then he finally fesses up. Yeah, I ate the curly fries. So, it just, I could have told him to go fuck himself from that day one. I know what I saw. I'm not fucking stupid. You deleted the video so nobody else could see it. And then when I called you out on it, you calling me a fucking liar. At that point, I could have told Omer, well, go fuck yourself, Omer. But I give him the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I literally got deactivated from Uber Eats for nothing that I did wrong.
Yeah.
I can tell you that. They literally went back 13 years after. What I did was, okay, I was approved for Uber Eats. And it was okay for me to fucking deliver food for Uber Eats for 6 months. And then I saw all these fucking extra things that people are getting. If you ordered for if you were a driver, it was like the other night when my wife went with me. And my wife went with me. I was using her Uber Eats down there. So I didn't want to go without her being with me. So she was sleeping back seat. I was using her Uber Eats. And apparently there was a supplement down in Atlanta. So they were paying me $18 to go 3 miles. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'll take that. When I went back and looked at it, the $18 was like a $10 supplement.
Yeah.
From Uber Eats. I was like, fuck, I need to get back on Uber Eats and go down Atlanta. Because Uber Eats, they literally did they deactivated me for no fucking reason, dude. No reason. No reason whatsoever.
Yeah.
Okay? I was approved to do Uber Eats in August of last year.
Yeah.
In February this year, everybody's telling me about all these fucking things they were getting. So I applied for Uber driver. Okay, now granted, I'm not going to drive nobody around. But they said, if you had an Uber driver, you could get all this extra money. So I applied for Uber driver. They reran my shit. Okay? They reran my shit.
Yep.
And 2 weeks later, they deactivated my Uber Eats account.
Yep.
for a DUI that I had 13 years ago.
Oh yeah.
13 years ago.
Yep.
So it's like, okay, it's okay for me to fucking deliver food if I'm drinking for 6 months. But when you rerun my shit, it's not okay for me to fucking drive people around.
No, because it falls under two separate rules. That's the same with me. I originally applied for Uber driver, and then I had my criminal conviction on there. So when I tried to sign up for Uber Eats, they had already done the background check on the driver part. And you just did it backwards. You got signed up for Uber Eats, and then you chose to go to Uber driver. Well, the minute you go to the driver part versus the delivery part, you fall into different rules when it comes to that. So that's probably why you got deactivated, is because you signed up to be a driver. They looked into your background further than they did as a delivery driver, and that's when you got busted. So yeah, that's why if you know you have any really bad traffic shit, you never want to sign up for rideshare, because you'll never get approved. So
well, I had 13 years ago.
It doesn't matter to them, because you're dealing with people. So, and it depends on what the state rules are, because like we have TNC rules here. The transportation network companies is as it falls under. They have specific rules, like you can't damage people's personal property, you can't do certain things. If you have any convictions that fall into those certain things, let's say for example, I can't damage somebody's personal property, but there's no rule that says in my background that robbing people isn't allowed. So yeah, you could go through there and say, okay, everything looks good. I could have a robbery conviction. I could have this, that, and they will still let me drive, because under the TNC rules, robbing somebody isn't a disqualification for driving people around. So that's how that shit works. It's fucking retarded to me. You would think if you have any really bad negative background, you shouldn't be able to drive, but that's not how the rules work when it comes to rideshare. Every state has a limit on what is allowed and what's not allowed, and what convictions can be used against you and what can't. So that's fucking what's weird, dude. Like, so yeah, I could have a bank robbery on my background, and they would overlook it because it's not in the set of rules I could be disqualified for. So I could be a bank robber and drive for Uber. So it's just how it works. It's fucking stupid, but how it works. So
fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, it's fucking stupid, dude. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
He literally deleted my Uber Eats account. Deactivated my Uber Eats account.
Yeah.
Because I applied for a fucking Uber driver.
See, if I would have never applied for Uber on any level, and I applied to drive for Eats, I would be able to drive for Eats. But it's because I went to the driver part first. Now I can't drive for Eats because they ran the background check for the driver and they found the conviction, and so now they don't let you. So when you go back to Uber Eats, they run a background check differently than they run the background check for rideshare driving. So that's why you would be able to allow to drive for Eats. And then once you change the driver, it puts you in a whole new set of rules on what you're allowed on your background check. And that's what happens. But I'm going to have to let you go. It was nice talking to you. I'm tired as fuck. Whew. So I'm going to let you go and finish up your night. Thanks for letting me come on as usual.
All right, brother. You're welcome anytime, dude.
All right, man. Not a problem. You have a good night.
Like I said, this channel where you speak your fucking mind. I don't care.
Not a problem. Yeah, that's not going to change.
I'm not here fucking AdSense or looking for money or anything.
Yeah.
This is the one channel you can fucking speak your mind.
Not a problem, boss. All right, man. You have a good night.
All right, brother.
All right, bye.
Night. Bro, he's gone. We'll make it sound for you. Y'all speak your fucking mind. Do what you want to. I don't care. It's for the late night people. Y'all come in here, talk to me. Whatever. I don't care. That's what we do. It's a late night channel. Come in, talk about what you want to bitch about. I don't care. Bitch about your shit. I don't care. We'll hang out and talk about it. But since he's gone, I think I'm gonna go. You guys have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow or later.